students of class 5. So today I will discuss the next exercise, that is exercise 6.1. Okay. So in question number 1, you have to multiply the numerator and denominator by 3 to get an equivalent fraction. Okay. So that means you will get only one equivalent fraction because you have to multiply with only 3. Okay. So see in number A, 1 by 4 was there. So we will multiply the numerator with 3 and the denominator with 3. So 1 into 3 will be 3 and 4 into 3 will be 12. So the 3 by 12 is an equivalent fraction of 1 by 4. Okay. So next is number E. I am doing number E. So 2 by 5. So here also you have to multiply by the same number, that is 3. So 2 into 3 by 5 into 3. So 2 3s are 6. 5 3s are 15. So 6 by 15 is an equivalent fraction for 2 by 5. Okay. So next come to question number 2. In question number 2 you have to multiply with 3 numbers. It is given in the question 2, 3 and 4. So first of all you have to write the fraction, that is 2 by 3. So first of all we will multiply the numerator and denominator by 2. So 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6. So 4 by 6. Next multiply with 3 in numerator and denominator. 2 3s are 6. So 3 3s are 9. So the next fraction is 6 by 9. Next again I am multiplying the numerator and denominator by 4. So 2 4s are 8. 3 4s are 12. So therefore this 3 dot means what? 3 dot written in this manner is called therefore. Therefore 2 by 3, that is this fraction, equal to 4 by 6 equal to 6 by 9 equal to 8 by 12, which is written in number A also. Number 2A is also written like this in this manner. So finally you have to write in this manner. Okay. So try to do the remaining question of number 2. So next is question number 3. Divide by a common factor to get an equivalent fraction. So number B I have done. See, first of all you have to find the common factor. So already we have studied the how to find the factor, how to find HCF. So here first of all we have to find the HCF. So 14. The factors of 14 is 2 and 7. The prime factorization of 14 is 2 into 7. And the prime factorization of 49 is 7 into 7. So only one is common factor here, that is 7. Therefore the HCF of 14 and 49 is 7. Now what we have to do? We have to divide the numerator and denominator by that common factor. So 7 is common factor. So we have to divide the numerator and denominator by 7. Okay. So like that you have to do. So 7 2s are is 15 and 7 7s are is 47. So that means 7 7s are is 49. So the answer is what? 2 by 7. Okay. 7 2s are and 7 7s are. So 2 by 7 is an equivalent fraction of 14 by 49. Okay. Next is F number C, 88 by 120. So here first of all you have to find the prime factorization of 88, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 11. And 120 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Okay. So next you have to see the common factors. So see, 1 2 is common. So for this one we have I have written this. Another 2 is common. Here also another 2 is common. So what we have to do in HCF, we have to write the common factors and we have to multiply the common factors. So 2 into 2 into 2 is 8. So 8 is the HCF, or you can say the common factor of 88 and 120. So by this 8 we can divide the numerator and we can divide the denominator to get an equivalent fraction of 88 and 120. 88 by 120. So 8 11s are and 8 15s are. Okay. This is 11 by 15, which is an equivalent fraction for 88 by 120. Fill in the boxes in question number 4. So what number you can put in the box so that the two fraction becomes equivalent. So see here what is given. From that given you can find your answer. So what is given? See, in numerator 5 becomes what? 10. So how 5 becomes 10? If you multiply it by 2. You have to check two things. It should be multiplication or it should be division. There will be two things only. Okay. Because to get an equivalent fraction you have to multiply and divide. You have only two options. You have to remember this one. Okay. So you can multiply or divide the numerator and denominator with the same number. Okay. To get an equivalent fraction. So here we are multiplying the numerator with 2 to get the second, that is the numerator of the second fraction. Okay, similarly that means we have to multiply 2 in the denominator also. Okay, because we know that we have to multiply with the same number in numerator and denominator. Okay, so 7 into 2 will be what? 14. Okay, so like that you can easily do. So in answer, or you can say in rough copy, you can multiply like this, you can do like this. 5 into 2 is 10, that means 7 into 2 will be how much? Okay, this will be 14. Okay, so next see, here denominator is not given in number D. Okay, so 5 and 15 both are given, that means the numerator is given, that means 5 is converted to 15. So see here, 5 is converted to 15. Whenever smaller number is converted to a bigger number, okay, in numerator or in denominator, so you can say that we are multiplying here, because whenever we multiply, the number changes from smaller to bigger, you know that. Okay, and if the inverse, or you can say the converse means the you can say the opposite of it. If opposite is happening, that means if bigger number is here and smaller number, it is converted to smaller number, then we can say that there is division which is taking place in that question. Okay, so here see, here also smaller is converted to bigger number, that means it is here it is multiplication. Similarly here also 5 will be multiplied with what? 3, so that we will get what? 15. So in this case, in here also, in denominator also, we have to multiply by which number? We have to multiply with 3. So see, 5 into 3 is what? 15. Okay, this is the numerator one. Now in denominator, which number we will multiply with 3 to get 21? Yes, the answer is 7. Okay, so how can you find the answer? You can divide 21 by 3 to get this number. So it is what? 7. Okay, so next come to number G. So here numerator is not given, so you have to use the denominator. So see, smaller number is converted to bigger number, that means 7 is converted to bigger number, that is 35. So what we are doing here? We are multiplying. Okay, multiplying by 5. So in denominator we are doing multiplication with 5. So that means in numerator also we have to multiply with 5. So which number we will multiply with 5 to get 15? You can divide 15 by 5 to get this answer. So 15 by 5 is 3. So the answer is 3. Okay. So in the next question, that is question number 5, you have to cross multiply to find whether the fraction are equivalent or not. So write E if they are equivalent. If it is not equivalent, then you have to write NE. Okay, so see, I am doing two questions of from question number 5. So see, 4 you have to multiply with 10. So mark an arrow like this. So 4 into 10. So this is 4 into 10. Next 5 into 8. So 5 into 8. So 4 tens are is 40. 5 eights are is 40. So see, both are equal. Both are equal. That means you can write they are equivalent. Okay, these are equivalent. Next come to number E. Again you have to multiply 2 with 12. So you have to write 2 into 12. Then we will write 6 into 4. So 6 into 4 it will be what? 2 into 12 will be what? 24. 12 twos are 24 and 6 fours are is what? 24. Okay. So these are also what? Equivalent. Okay. So you have to write E. What will happen if they are not equal? If they are not equal, then you have to write the symbol like this. Okay. Not equal. This is the symbol for what? Not equal. Okay. So if you are doing in your copy, okay, this question if you are doing in copy, you have to write like this. Suppose this question, if it is asked in exam and you have to write in copy, then how to write it? You have to show the process. You have to show the steps. You have to cross multiply with the numerator of first fraction with denominator of the second fraction. Like that you have to do. What if both the numbers are not equal? You cannot write equal to symbol because this side and this side will be not equal. So you have to make the symbol like this. That means this one. Okay, equal, and then you have to cut the equal sign. That is called not equal symbol. Okay. So this is about 6.1 exercise. So I have given you the idea of how to do the questions. So please try to do the remaining questions. Okay. Thank you then.